Cleared of murder and free to run again, for the time being at least. Oscar Pistorius will next month find out his sentence after being convicted of culpable homicide after he shot and killed his girlfriend Reva Steenkamp. Although Pistorius faces the prospect of 15 years in prison, he could escape jail time altogether. If it's the latter, it raises the prospect of a return to competitive action and a possible 2016 Olympics push. And South African sport authorities say they won't stand in his way.
The issue is not a good thing. I mean, the whole incident hasn't been good, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he's a citizen of this country, and if he's free, then he's eligible to participate. The question is, it's going to be up to him in terms of his own mental mind and stuff like that to decide how he takes his life forward.
CCTV News was granted exclusive access to Pistorius' return to low-key training last year. But his agent claims the athlete has spent little time on the track while focusing on the trial. Close friend Trevor Brockman fits Pistorius' running blades, and he feels the double amputee can make a successful return to competitive action.
I think Oscar is a strong enough person to come back and to compete competitively on the big arena again. Mentally, I hope he can do it, because it's going to take a lot for him to come back from this. Physically, I think he's very able to do it, but it's going to be a hard way forward.
Sports psychologist Leon van Niekerk of the University of Johannesburg believes Pistorius' path back to elite competition will be tough, especially given the negative way many people now view the athlete.
Yeah, I'm sure he will, as a mentally tough and as a physically tough athlete, overcome many ordeals in his life, but it's going to take him time. I think the biggest challenge for him is going to be to overcome his own thinking pattern. They are often discouraged, distracted by the idea of what other people think or what the perception of the spectators are. And when comments are thrown around, it really distracts them from what they are doing. So dealing with that mental process of getting your mindset ready and getting your mind focused on what you do on the day of an event is going to be a huge challenge for him.
Talk of a return to track action is still clearly premature for Pistorius. His fate remains in the hands of Judge Masipa, who could decide to punish the athlete with up to 15 years in prison when sentencing begins next month. Dan Williams, CCTV, Johannesburg.